In today's episode of Business Explained, I'll be talking about going to the gym. As someone who has worked out before and spent countless hours trying to get rock hard abs, only to end up getting a dad body at the age of 23, I can safely say that going to the gym has been one of the hardest things I've done in my life. Not because I can't bench press 260 like Bradley Martin, but because I can't seem to stop bulking horizontally for the past 4 years. Most gym influencers tell you that in order to build muscle, you need to eat a gram per pound of protein of your body weight, which is scientifically accurate, but not everyone can eat that much realistically. Most of us can afford to eat 210 grams of straight chicken without having to declare bankruptcy. The average American weighs about 200 pounds, which means that they need to eat about 5 chicken breasts to meet their daily protein intake to build muscle, which sounds easy until you realize that just by living we're consuming carbs, fats, and sugars for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which can cover your entire intake of calories in a single day, if not more. A large Big Mac combo from McDonald's is about 1,320 calories and contains 35 grams of protein and 131 grams of carbs, while the hot honey chicken bowl from Sweetgreen has 835 calories and contains 43 grams of protein and 75 grams of carbs. By consuming 600 fewer calories, you're taking in 40% fewer carbs and 8% more protein compared to choosing a Big Mac meal. By being mindful of what you eat, you can boost muscle growth. Or you can do what I do and ignore everything I just said and eat like a complete fucking degenerate in the hope that one day to end up like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but without the raging gyno. Running on a treadmill for 20 minutes has been scientifically proven to boost cardiovascular health and improve endurance while smashing high-class tortas. So next time you're hitting from the back crazy style, consider running half a marathon to build the ultimate endurance to effectively give diabolical back shots without running out of breath by your 10th stroke. But this is of course rhetorical, since we all know that you can't get bitches. So in terms of working out, cardio can be both a negative and a positive. If you're planning to lose weight, cardio is the best option besides snorting and going on the keto diet. 30 minutes on the treadmill is enough time to train endurance and stamina while effectively losing fat. Now, if you're planning to gain weight and bulk up, you shouldn't do cardio for more than 15 minutes for the simple reason that besides getting rid of fat, you will also start getting rid of muscle, and the last thing you want to do is lose those gains. Now, the best way to combat this is by eating as much protein as you can. As I mentioned before, a gram per pound of body weight keeps a pump from going away. If you do this and do cardio for 30 minutes a session, you should theoretically be able to finally pull some bitches. Most gym bros don't consider legs to be a part of the human body. Anything that takes away from working out their biceps, triceps, traps, and back is seen as a waste of time. They believe that walking is enough to trigger muscle growth in their calves and hamstrings. So leg day is nothing more than a typical weekend with the boys. My father used to tell me that abs are made in the kitchen, so I took his advice and started cooking, and 4 months later I gained 20 pounds. Dieting is not only about eating salads and grilled chicken, it's mostly about self-discipline and defeating that voice in your head that keeps telling you that Wendy's $5 biggie bag is a perfect source of protein. I myself used to struggle with dieting until I realized that it was all in my head, so I went to the doctor and got prescribed schizophrenia pills, and after a while the voices went away. There are many types of diets a person can choose from, but the main ones are the keto diet, the carnivore diet, intermittent fasting, and the vegan diet. The keto diet is a high-fat, low-carb diet that aims to put the body into a state of ketosis. Ketosis rhymes with psychosis, so I'm assuming it's the same shit. The carnivore diet is essentially Arby's slogan, "We got the meats," where you consume high levels of protein throughout the day, which includes red meat, steak, filet mignon, ribeye, and wagyu. The only downside of this diet is not being able to take a shit for a couple of days, and when you finally manage to take a dump, you feel one of these coming out of your asshole. The vegan diet prohibits you from eating meats, dairy, or anything that involves animals. Your only saving grace is fruits, vegetables, nuts, and soy milk, so you essentially become the animal, and you're required by law to dress up as a bisexual lesbian. All in all, diets are most effective when you're working out, so not only will you be suffering at the gym, but you can now suffer in the comfort of your own home. Going to the gym is not for the weak-minded. It requires a lot of strong will and discipline that only a few have. Although it could be hard to build new habits, it's not completely impossible. I used to be heavily addicted to the hub, and I still am, but I can now at least settle for some hentai. Soon I'll be beating it off to stick figures and then eventually to my number 2 pencil. The point being that you first have to accept the fact that you're fat in order to change. Do you really want to keep jerking it, being fat, or do you want to see what your body's capable of? Socrates once said, "It is a shame for a person to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of what your body can be capable of." And he's 100% right. So next time you're thinking about going to McDonald's, do the right thing and ask yourself, is a Big Mac really worth it?